Hello, my dear lovely people. It's Sonja here from Sunny Little Oriel Window. I hope that you're doing good and that you and your loved ones are all safe and healthy. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. You might have noticed that I introduced myself today a little different. This is because I used my nickname to introduce myself to you on there, because you have to understand I tried out the YouTube waters and how I'm gonna like the YouTube vibe, and I noticed that if I use my nickname further, it's not really me, you know. I want this channel to be or this, my little corner of the internet, my little sunny little Oriel window of the internet, to be a cozy and comfortable place for everyone out there who wants to join me and who wants to craft along with me and who might get inspired by what I'm doing, or you know, I just want to spread some joy out there. So it just doesn't feel like me or like really myself if I'm going to introduce myself with my nickname. I love my nickname. That's why I use it in my channel names, such as like my YouTube channel name, Sunny Little Oriel Window. It's the same name my Instagram channel is named, and my eBay shop is named Sunny Junk Journals or Sunny Junk Journal. I'm not quite sure about that, and I'm still in building up my eBay shop, so it's not all said and done. And yeah, what else was I going to talk to you about? So, okay, to get that out of the way, get the second thing out of the way I have on my mind, it's, you know, the usual talk about this video is an advertisement because of the, or I have to declare it as an advertisement anyway, because of the brands I'm going to show or talk about or mention or that are able to be seen in any way. But this video is not sponsored by any brands there are. It's all self-purchased by my own money, so yeah. And what I have planned for today to do with you, well, I had planned that anyway, because as you can see, this is my little, it doesn't look that full, I think, in the camera as it is. And I got it down to a minimum once already. And now it filled up again quite a lot. And this is one of my little containers of scraps. And I love to use these to make some clusters, some geometrical clusters. I once saw them on Gail Agostinelli's channel. Bless her heart, she's such a darling. And what can I say? I tried it out and I got addicted to it. And as she already tells in her videos, this is a perfect thing to do in front of the TV, or yeah, basically it's so relaxing. I personally find it very relaxing, and I love to do this watching the TV or listening to audiobooks and just relax. But I thought this might be a nice video to share with you guys, and maybe you get inspired and maybe you're find joy in doing that as well, and maybe you're going to craft along. So that's what we do today. We're making fabric clusters. Yeah, we're coming to that point, I think, a while down the road in my YouTube channel life, because I'm not I didn't try out fabric clusters yet. What can I say? I'm not that established in my crafting journey in working with fabrics yet. I'm more on the paper working side of it, although I love beautiful fabrics and I love collecting them. But today we're just working with, I meant geometrical paper clusters. That's what I meant. So I put that back, and I already did a ton of them some time ago, and I just collect them in this bag and I take them out to embellish, and that's what I thought we might do today. We are making some clusters in the first half of the video. I'm not sure how long this video would be. I tried to cut it down as to the most enjoyable length possible, I guess. And yeah, the other half of the video, we're maybe embellishing some of those. Yeah, that's at least the plan. Okay, so we'll put that back. I got my stapler at the ready, although I have a second stapler. This one is filled with some fancy, oh, isn't that a fancy little thing? I found it on the internet, and it's filled with rose gold staples. And then I have another one with silver staples, and I try to match the staple needles with the overall vibe of the cluster I'm creating. That's just what I like to do. So I'm thinking about where I have my other stapler. I guess I have no idea where it is. Okay, so we'll just use this one today, apparently. Okay, so I have this little bag of teeny tiny scraps. I'm going to organize in the beginning, as well as some of the other scraps. That's what I like to do, and that gets me in the mood and calms me down to begin with. So these are some paper scraps I'm storing elsewhere, as well as those. This bag I filled up with teeny tiny scraps. Is just when I was working on projects, I just didn't know where to put the teeny tiny scraps, so I put them in the bag, and now I'm just organizing them. Okay, so there are all the paper scraps going. The thinner paper scraps, I might do how I organize, or how I try to organize all my scraps one day, I think, but I don't want to make any promises about when that will be happening. So let's just sort those. So these are like my paper scraps, and these are like scrapbooking paper scraps, so not to get confused, because I use the term paper a lot. And some of them are so small, I don't want to, well, that's the problem with scraps. I don't want to toss them because they're beautiful, but they're like very small, so I don't know exactly how I'm using them, and I might go through them anytime soon and toss away the ones I don't need, because apparently I cannot keep everything. So isn't that the problem with all of us paper crafters out there? I'm actually quite relieved when I watch other people's crafting videos that they have some of the same problems that I have too, especially regarding the scrap situation. So yeah, like this one, I think it's quite a beautiful little tiny scrap, but I just don't know what to do with it, so it goes there. So we got that sorted. So I'm going to put these scraps into the big scrap, so the scrapbook paper bins, or some are like very thin cardboard, or from packaging material, some scraps. So I put them in the scrapbook paper scrap bin. Right, that was a mouthful. And now I'm looking for my, there it is. I've got this little, well, it's not little, it's a A4 bag. I think I found it on the internet somewhere on Amazon. And that is where I put all the paper, yeah, the thin paper scraps in, and also a little bag with some fabric leftover tiny scraps and how do you call it, yarn things. So yeah, that's what I store in there. Now let's get a little bit of sorting through. Okay, I'm so excited to use all these lovely scraps. Just loving, and loving my scraps and elbow checking the camera there. So there we go. Making a mess here, but it's a happy mess. And it's actually I don't know if I'm doing this right. You know, when I don't have a camera around me, I'm much more relaxed, obviously. So it's a little bit a nervous mess as well. So let's just see how we're going to sort this and with what I am going. Oh, let's just start with that. And the thing is, and Gail Agostinelli explains this perfectly as well in her videos too. It's just basically you grab some scraps and then create some clusters. I don't know, there's no particular order I do that in. It's just putting together, how does she word it? Putting together what is pleasing to your eyes, basically. And that's what I'm doing. So let's see. I don't know. I like the starter lot I did here. Oh, which way did I have it? I think the blue was showing. There we go. Yeah, so it's not really any. I don't have a formula for that. But I guess that's the fun about it. And I sometimes do cross staple on these, you know, just like so. If I staple these the first time and then I see that some pieces of it are still flimsy and such, and then that's why I double staple them. And there's going to be an embellishment of some sort covering the staples anyway, so that why it doesn't bother me, and it gives it a little bit more stability. because otherwise this video is going to, I don't know, going to last for ages. Although I might make a lot of these later when I finish the video, or I might do some. Can't decide if I should bore you, if I should go on boring you with putting the clusters together, or if I'm finally going on to the next stage of boredom, showing you or taking you with me how I decorate those in my nervous state I am in. Nervous and sweating. I put the heater on a little too high. That was very cold this morning somehow. And it is very cold outside. It looks beautiful and sunny and we have a blue sky, but it's freezing. It really is. No wonder in the middle of winter. Oh, I'm so sorry to bore you with putting all the scraps away back into my bin, into my handy bin. And dropped some there and got some there on the side for making another one or two. Okay, can't let it be at this point right now. Yeah, I like that. Okay, got another one done here. And just one last one. Just 5 more minutes. The usual 5 more minutes talk, don't we know it all? Just 5 more minutes of sleep or crafting, don't we know it? No, don't. Ooh, kind of like that. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I think I do. This looks regal somehow. Okay. Let's use that. Okay, good. I call that first stage done. So I'm going to show you some of the longer, already decorated clusters I made to show you how they can, you know, turn into belly bands, or just as they can turn out to look anyway. And these are some I made. Did I make them last year? I think so. These are just sharing some of them with you. And here I also use some book pages in those. And yeah, I hope you can see that. Is it focusing? Now it is focusing. There. It's actually one of my favorites, showing kind of a little scene. There you go. and a Christmassy one, of course. Is it focusing? There you go. Okay. And yeah, so that is how I embellish the longer clusters, and how I intend to use those. I either intend to use those as belly bands in the middle of the page, or I glue them on 3 sides and use them as a side pocket or tuck at the side of the pages. So these are the ones we made together during this video, or during the first half of the video. That's how they all look in their I wanted to say in their raw form. So that there are those, and here is some I was looking for to decorate ages ago already, and didn't come around to do that, so let's might make one of those, some of those as well. Oh, here I used, talking about fabric clusters earlier, and here is one where I used, are you please focusing? No, yeah, and here's where I used a little bit of fabric in it as well. I think it turned out quite lovely. So these are just a small handful fish from this huge bag. Okay, and now I need my baskets with, oh, there are the embellishments I made myself. And here are some baskets with some labels. I really like those from her Etsy shop is Nocturnal Lisa. Really love those, so I might use some of those. And some stamps are in here. There are some embellishments I stamped on craft paper. I might use some of those as well. Oh, there we go. This is my mighty basket full of embellishing stuff. Die cuts and labels and Tim Holtz people and whatnot, fuzzy cut things. Just put it aside, and yeah, then we have a look at it. And these are the embellishments I made myself. So I have some flower punches, and all I did was punch out a different kind of paper and then stick them together, arrange them in a way that I found pretty, and then glued a, yeah, I glued some sequins in there. So I've got a bag full of these, and I love making these. And here I have some, I punched out some label forms out of scrapbook paper, put some labels onto it, and I basically embellished those with either my sequin flowers or with some labels or both, or stamps or other kind of stuff. They look like such. So I'm going to show you one just for example. How, excuse me, please, thank you. So there are some of those that I might use on these as well, and I love to use them on journal cards, and they're a lot of fun. So I might make a video on, or no, let's stop with the might. Let's say I will make a video on how to make these. So let's put those there and there, and here are some of my stamps and other things in there. And okay, let's get started. So I'm thinking of oh, where's my glue? Need my glue. Sorry for bending over. Sorry. Okay, there is my glue. And I'm thinking of a butterfly on this one. I think we'll just leave it at that, and I'm going to show you shortly. Oh no, let's do that first. I'm going to wrap up the video first, and then I'm going to into cleaning and stuff. I'm going to show you what we did today, the ones we got finished. So here we are. There you go. So we did that one. We did the large one. There we go. Beautiful one. We did this one. That one. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, please miss the camera. There. And this one. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 clusters done and decorated. That's cool. That's lovely. Okay, we left another one out. There's the last one, the last small one. So we got 9 clusters done and decorated. Excuse me, there you go. 9 clusters done and decorated. Thank you very much for spending some time with me. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, and I hope you have a lovely day ahead of you. Yeah, so I'm very looking forward to see you again in my next video. Bye bye!